Hey family, welcome back. We just gonna jump right in as usual. Find a magical message from your magical messenger. Alright, what's here? Thinking is difficult. That's why most people judge. But judging by surface appearances is almost always wrong. Carl Jung. I know we all can relate to that. Let's see, the bottom of the deck says, if you want to enjoy life and see happy days, keep your tongue from speaking evil. You can't complain and be thankful at the same time. Now, this is really good. Even these two going together about people judging. People always judging you. Aren't they, family? They don't know you. They just make up assumptions about you in their head. But, like I said, they're most always wrong. And the part about the speaking evil is like, if you want to enjoy life and see happy days, keep your tongue from speaking evil. Remember, I told you, words, swords, you know? So it's like everything that you say about someone, these are the swords that can come back to you. You know, you are creating witchcraft in someone else's life, creating illusions, projecting onto them, judging before you even get to know them. Well, all this stuff comes back. That's why let me emphasize over and over, no matter what. Oh, look. Let me just read the bottom of this side. Okay. Those who have knowledge use words with restraint. Those who have understanding are even tempered. And let me just keep explaining about the thing with words and counting it all joy. Like, you know, you reap what you sow. So, especially you, chosen. Now, no matter what they do, everything comes back. You have the grace of God over your life. Your enemies are your stepping stone. So if there's anything in your life like that makes it heavy, it's only for you to like bench press, like, you know, to get stronger. You don't get stronger without weight. So it's like, okay, stepping stone. You know, like that's all they are. They can't stop you. It's just like when you playing a game. You gotta beat the enemies to level up. They're gonna be there. They're not going nowhere, so they're trying to keep you there. Kind of if you ever watched Martin Bushwick Bill episode when he said, I'm not growing, so I gotta cut you down to size. And he's talking to Tommy. Like, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to keep you down because they're not going anywhere. So just keep going. You know, don't ever give up. Just make sure you stand on the promises of God. Make sure that you stay prayed up. And trust me, God will fight your battles for you. You keep going. Your job is to keep your faith. All right, now we're going to do a Yoda wisdom card. Much to learn, you still have. Humility is the door to expansion. The more you know, the more vast the mystery becomes. This card calls for openness. Stay a student of life. Don't cling to mastery. Embody curiosity. Each lesson deepens your wisdom and keeps your spirit young. Affirmation: I am forever learning. Growth is my natural state. And see, that's beautiful. Earth is a school. You know, you're learning, you're growing. Like you just gotta just make sure you keep your faith. Don't worry about like the obstacles around you. There are going to be obstacles, but God said, I got you. So your job is to maintain your faith. Your job is to show that you can trust God, that you do trust God. And the only way to do that is to stand on the promises. Stop trying to, you know, take matters into your own hands or get people back. You don't got to get them back. They came for you. That was already, you dusted off. That was shooting themselves in the foot. You know, they put their hands on a guy's anointed. I pity you the fool. You walk away knowing like you are protected. Make sure you get away though. Remember, even with Sodom and Gomorrah, and like this judgment won't come if you're there, because God, you know, in your blessings, because God is not gonna, you know, bless you, you know, and they get to leech off of you, you know. So our job is to learn our lessons, to have faith in God. Don't cling to things that we clearly see he's trying to get us out of. If God, like Abraham, calls to you to leave your hometown, leave your family, go where I said go, right? Hold on, let me find it for you. Okay, family, I just had to read it because this was so funny. So this was Genesis 12, 1 through 5. And now the Lord said unto Abram, get out thee of thy country, from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto the land that I will show you. And I will make thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and I will make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse them that curse thee. And in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed. So Abraham departed, as the Lord had spoken unto him, and Lot went with them. And like it said, leave all of them, and Lot went. So what ended up happening? That's where you had got the separation, where they had to where they still had to end up being separated because Lot wasn't called to go with them. He was more like a tag along, because you know how it is. You can't fully obey. You know, God says leave, but you know, you gotta release. Anyway, what happened with Lot in the end of the story? That's where you get the Sodom and Gomorrah. Because remember, their people started fighting, so they had to go to, you know, still separate, go to separate lands, you know. But anyway, family, here, bottom of the deck for our Yoda deck, attachment, the root of suffering. Quote, attachment leads to jealousy, the shadow of greed, that is. Meaning, holding on too tightly blocks the natural flow of life, whether it's a person, an idea, or identity. Attachment combines you to what's already meant to transform. This card teaches us the art of release. Trust that letting go doesn't mean loss. It means making room for grace. The affirmation, I release control and open to peace, freedom. Start this. Affirmation, I release control and open to peace. Freedom begins where clinging ends. See, family, the only thing you got to hold on to is God. Keep your faith in God. Nothing you can lose. Everything, if you lost anything, like I said, like God will replace them. Look at Job. Right? It always looks like you're losing, but the test is like, can you trust God? At the end of the day, that's the question. Do you trust God? That's what faith is, really. Do you trust God? Do you really think that your creator is going to keep all the promises that he made? People don't, and that's why they get in the way, and they want to hurry up God, like, you know, Sarah and Abraham. They want to, you know, going out there creating Ishmaels when you could have had an Isaac, you know. So just, you can trust God, and don't let, oh, you running out of time. Again, Sarah and Abraham, you think y'all complaining, and y'all what, 30, 40, and they were like 90 and 100. So listen, it's not too late for whatever God has planned. I mean, even Joseph said, I am 80 and I feel as good as I did when I was 40. God will keep you. And people say, I heard my cousin one time, we was talking, and she said, oh, you know, I guess, you know, people think that, you know, things change, times change, but God didn't. God didn't. That's the beautiful thing. God said, I am the Lord and I change not. So if he did it, that means he does it, and that means he will do it. You just have to believe. If you want what they got, you got to do what they did to get it. And remember that the greatest thing is faith. So keep your faith, family. I love you. I hope this helps.